Excuse me. Sorry about that. How is everyone doing today? Bit of a late start, but for a good reason. I've actually done some of the work already. My goal is actually to get this done quickly-ish, because I would honestly love to stream Elden Ring. I'm not gonna lie. I've been wanting to play it since yesterday, but I haven't. I have not played it. Anyway, Mr. Hats, thanks for stopping by. Vexel, Desto, always good to see you guys. Really appreciate it. Let me get this set up and then we will get started. Pulling up the template now. So work has been crazy for you guys, huh? Hopefully it chills out a little bit for you. Okay, let me go ahead and switch over to DaVinci. There we go. All right, so as you can see, I have done most of the work already. And by most of the work, I mean I've just cut it. The section that we're going to use here. So I haven't done any of the camera edits. I've just done basically the audio edit at this point. So let me go ahead and play that real quick.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back,
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
taking a shit.
Insight.
Jokester deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26.
18.
You believe him.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, press the digitation on your asshole.
So your butt feels really clean.
Shping. Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
This swamp ass has disappeared.
Okay, so that's what we're working with today. I actually did that just leading up to going on stream. It took about, maybe about 45 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Hats. This was Chris's suggestion. I made it happen. Okay, so let's get into it.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems. After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
Okay, so this is all Aaron talking. So we're going to start with a basic zoom here. Get this into position. How is your day going, Mr. Hats? I know you said work has been nuts lately, but how have things been going for you today?
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
Okay, we're gonna have to move this over a little bit.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
Okay, so for these two, we're gonna do probably a gradual zoom. I'll go to 10 on this one. Just got off of work. Thank goodness it was an easier day for you. Hard work isn't bad, but constant hard work can be really draining.
After a day searching,
I think I need to move these over a little bit still.
after a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
Okay, we'll just go to 12 on this one. How would you classify this kind of work? I'm just curious. There's definitely a lot that goes into it, but I wouldn't call it hard. Like strenuous. Maybe strenuous is the right word. It's not strenuous.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
It's not clear that he's talking to the party here, so I might have to kind of swap this up a little bit.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
The only way to imply that we're talking to the whole party here would be to do a group shot. I don't know if I want to do that.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash. I want to search for my own little stash. I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be a group shot. Well, not a group shot. It's going to be a Jokester Aaron shot.
I want to search for my own little stash.
Okay, so we'll start with a basic zoom here. Okay, that looks good.
I want to search for my own little stash.
Don't mind that hand motion. He's actually just getting ready to roll the die there. So I'm going to cut that out so we can't see that.
60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash.
Okay, so I need to get his eyes into a better position here.
My own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
That 20.
Where did Jokester go?
But I want to stealth first.
Okay.
All right, so for these two, we're going to unlink these real quick. We will link these together. We're going to do a split shot with Jokester and Aaron. He does a deception check later. Honestly, there were a couple checks here to get this done, and I just combined them because I'm trying to get it, you know, within the time frame. All right, so let's go ahead and drag this out. That's not what I wanted. My brain is so not cooperating today. I want my splitter. There it is. Make sure I didn't copy over anything. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me find... Okay, so either of those is fine for Aaron. Aaron's going to be on bottom, so I want him first. So let me go ahead and just grab this while I'm here. Campaign has been going pretty good, Mr. Hats. We actually don't have a new episode this week. I don't know if you got that announcement or not. What episode are you on? Just curious. So I'm going to copy this box. We're going to drop it right here. And then also here. I was thinking that might be one of those situations where I would want to do a combined clip, but it's not really that important. Okay, now I need to find Jokester in a non-group shot. Or me. Okay, so there I am. I'm imagining that's, yep, that's me. Okay, so let me go ahead and copy this one. Okay, then we'll come over here. Go ahead and hide that. So you're in, hold on, I think I know the name of that episode. That is, it's the one with the mushrooms. Is it the Shrooman Show episode, right? I think it is, right? Shrooman Show, yeah. I thought he did a good job. That was a really funny episode. It was a lot of fun to film too. Definitely. Let me... You don't mind spoilers, but I'm not going to purposely spoil anything for you. Okay, so Aaron is going to have to come down here. Jokester will come up here. Thank you, Mr. Hats. Yeah. Like I said, it was a lot of fun to actually be there and shoot it. I thought Clint did a pretty good job as Jokester, pretending to be on shrooms. And then I embellished it a little bit. And so that's what episode is that? That's in the teens, right? I don't even remember what episode that is. It's fairly early on. 15-ish? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, I need to get Clint into position here. That looks pretty good.
But I want to stealth first.
Okay.
But I want to stealth first.
Okay.
Is there actually a split here? Looks like a really slight one. It's not hardly noticeable. I was doing a lot of the cuts here without watching the video. I was just doing it from sound.
But I want to stealth first.
Okay.
Okay, so let me move this out of the way. Yeah, after that, I think we talked to the seer. And then after that, we head towards the cave. But before we get to the cave, we go to the mines.
But I want to stealth first.
Okay.
Nat 20. But I want to stealth first.
Okay. Okay.
Nat 20.
Okay, we're going to do a nice zoom in here for him. I'm going to get him into position first. And 12's probably about right. See, where do his eyes end up? Wow, he moves a lot in this shot.
Nat 20.
Okay, this is going to be one of those where I do a camera tracking shot. Okay, so we'll go ahead and set the first keyframe. Okay, we'll start there. Then we'll go to the middle-ish. I think nowadays some of these filters, like on TikTok and Instagram, they have automatic eye tracking stuff that you can use, which would be kind of nice.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
Okay, I think that's good enough.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Yeah, it probably would be handy. I don't know if that type of technology is integratable into DaVinci, but it would be nice.
Nat 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Okay, so this is just going to be standard zoom here. Well, not standard, but about there. Mike looks good at 10x. I tell him all the time.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Where did Jokester go?
Okay, then we'll just slide this over.
Where did Jokester go?
She needs to move it just a little bit.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Okay. It's on the wrong clip there. Okay, so we'll move this over. Move it down a little bit so the ears are less derpy.
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold. Jokester, you find...
Okay, so I'm probably going to do another split shot here between Aaron and Clint.
You find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Jokester.
Okay, so we're going to start with a shot of Aaron. Okay.
Jokester, you
Okay. For these, again, we will unlink them. We will link this. We will duplicate. Move this up. I already have the splitter here, so I'm going to move it into position like so.
you find 300 gold.
Okay, so for these, I'm going to swap them because Aaron's talking. I want him on top. So let me grab Clint first. So copy this. Okay, so if this is going to be Clint. That was weird. I can select them individually. I didn't. That's whatever. They're linked together, so you would think that they would stick together, but apparently not. Just a little bit surprising there. Okay, so we have that one. Now I need to grab Aaron. So we'll go in here and grab this box. We're going to hide this frame, or this layer. We're going to paste that there. And then that there, like so. Okay. Standard zoom, which is 4.5. Okay, so I need to make sure that I'm not showing the black bar on there. So we're going to get Clint into position like this. Like so. Right, and then we'll find Aaron. Like that. Okay, and let's see what this looks like. And we're saving. Always got to save.
You find 300 gold.
I'm not telling you.
Okay, that looks good. So let's get the splitter out of the way. I'll go ahead and move these down. I'm trying not to overthink these shots today because I would like to get this done quickly. After this, I'm going to run probably a couple errands. And then I want to come back and, like I was saying earlier, I want to stream some Elden Ring. You ever played Elden Ring, Mr. Hats? If you're still there? And if you're just if you're lurking, don't worry about it. You're busy. I'm just curious. Oh, thank you. No worries, man. I'll catch you later. Okay.
You find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come.
Okay, so how do I want to
I'm
split
not
this
telling
one?
anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltz. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back.
I'm not sure how I want to split this up. Because this is a long section for him to be
I'm not telling
talking.
anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back.
Let me just get a basic shot going here. So zoom out. It's on the other side of the spectrum, 3460. Okay, there we go.
I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back. I'm not telling. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come.
I think what I'm going to do here is just, I'm going to group these and do a mini tracking shot because he changes position quite a bit in this shot. And then I'll zoom in here. So I think actually I'll zoom to 10 on this one. This. So we'll start. It's not letting me keyframe. I might just have to do. I'm going to have to do a compound clip, but if I do that, I'm going to have to zoom out more so that I have more to work with here. Which is unfortunate.
I'm not telling you.
This is one of those places where, like, there's a lot of downtime in the speech, and so cutting it, the way I chopped it, it came out a little weird.
I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm just gonna come waltzing back. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm not telling anybody about this.
Actually, I'm thinking I can just cut this, to be honest.
I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm not telling.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Fuck it.
I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm not telling anybody about this.
Okay, so we're gonna cut all of this then.
I'm just gonna come waltzing back.
We're gonna delete all of that there. And we're gonna drag all of this down.
I'm not telling anybody.
Okay, so we can zoom in a little bit more on this. Hey, who's Jack? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by today. I'm just working on today's short. What are you up to?
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Bring his eyes down just a little bit more.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
Taking a shit.
So you were at work? Oh, and that's not clear. So you were at work not doing anything, or you were at work, but now that you're not at work, you're not doing anything? Because honestly, either answer is valid. Mr. Jokester, where were you? All right, so we're going to zoom in on me here.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Actually, I need to zoom in more here. Like I'm interrupting what he's saying. That makes more sense to me. And this is probably the shot that's going to end up on the thumbnail, knowing my luck. At work doing nothing. Pretty bad weather for you. It was raining here today. I'm in South Texas. Hey, Diluke, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you? Okay, so we're going to do a split shot here. You had to race a storm to work? Is it like raining all over the country today? It was pouring earlier. Like the term raining buckets or pouring buckets, like that's what it looked like. The water was just streaming off the side of the house. It was incredible. Well, that explains it. Yep, South Texas. So maybe it was the same storm. It's possible. Where were you? Where were you?
Taking a shit.
Okay, just need to find Clint. Okay, so he's the top one, so we're right here. I could actually, how close are we sitting together? Not close enough. Sandstorm and rain. Wow. That's much worse. No, but it poured here. But no sandstorm. Not even the Darude variant. Okay, so we're gonna... Only millennials will get that joke. Southern California? Yeah. You get mudslides there too, don't you? Oh, hey Chris, how's it going? Okay, so this will be me and this will be Clint. This is me, so let me move up here and get into position. All right, and we'll get Clint into position. I'm going to hide the bar on the side here. Did you get a lot of rain where you're at, Chris? I got a ton of rain earlier. It was a lot. I actually thought we were going to lose power. With the lightning and the thunder. Mudslides would terrify me though. Fortunately, we don't get those here in South Texas. Well, if you just woke up, it would have been a couple hours ago. You must have slept right through it then. I can't... It had to have hit your house too, probably. It seemed like it was a pretty big storm. Where were you? Where were you?
Taking a shit.
Inside. Okay, so we'll save this. Move this out of the way. Where were you? Where were you?
Taking a shit.
Insight. 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 Okay, so I think my idea here was just to get Aaron laughing. Insight.
Jokes are deception. Jokes are deception.
This is gonna be a split shot again. Okay, yeah. Insight. Insight. Okay, that's where Aaron starts reacting, so that's fine. $34.60. Every other month like clockwork. Yeah. That sucks. Although being awake kind of sucks too sometimes. I mean, scratch that. Apparently I'm half asleep too. Never mind. Insight. I was thinking oversleeping also sucks, but it's not as bad as not getting any sleep, even though you wake up feeling groggy. Insight. Okay, move myself over a little bit. Insight. I think I want to zoom in here too. Not that far though. We'll do a 10. I don't look as good in 10x as Mike does. Insight.
Jokes.
Okay, we'll match that here. So, okay. I was expecting the water reminder, but nope, it's the campaign reminder. So what are your plans for today, Chris? Insight.
Jokes.
I'll move Aaron up just a hair. And move me down just a hair. Insight. Insight.
Jokes or deception.
You just now saw that? I think I even mentioned it yesterday. Yeah, the whole every computer in the country being down because our GM is a truck driver. You know, that's affected by airports and computers and everything else. So it just couldn't happen this week, unfortunately.
Jokes or deception.
Okay, so let me duplicate this. Read some Platt and cry a little. How big is your Sylvia Plath collection?
Jokes or deception. Jokes or deception.
When does he actually roll the die here?
Jokes or deception.
He's telling the
Jokes or deception.
Oh, the shot is with me.
Jokes or deception. Jokes or deception. Jokes or deception. Jokes or deception. Jokes or deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
I'm going to keep to the plan here. All right, so we'll just get this shot set up too. That was a weird frame rate loss. So I'm supposed to read that in a Donald Trump voice? Is it the largest Sylvia Plath collection ever? And the best one too, right? Probably the best one.
Jokes or deception.
He's telling the truth.
Okay, so this is Aaron and this is Chris. So let me just hide this layer. Which one of these is Aaron? Okay, so I need this one. So let me go into Fusion. Go ahead and copy this. Okay, so the first one's going to be Aaron. This one's going to be Chris. Okay, then myself and then Clint. So let me grab these as well. Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've never even heard of Matt Dinneman. This is kind of embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing. I started reading the Robin Hobb series, like The Assassin's Apprentice or something like that. I actually started it months ago, and I got a couple chapters into it. I was enjoying it, but I just kind of fell off because I like to sleep. I like to sleep. I like to read before I sleep. But sometimes, like, I get too tired to read. So I just kind of fell off. It is considered literature RPG. All right, Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm going to check that out. Is it like a D&D style where there's a party, that kind of thing? Right, so we'll paste this one here. And we'll paste this one here. That sounds kind of cool. Okay, let me get these two in position. So this is going to be Aaron and Chris. I'm looking at Chris right now, so let's go ahead and zoom in here. How many books are in the series? If you happen to know. Chris, you don't have a bad side. I couldn't show your bad side even if I wanted to. Okay, so let's make sure that that's actually not bad. Although he's leading this direction, which is why the black bar isn't showing. That's good. His bat side. 6 books in the series. That's not too bad. I think the longest book series I read was the Saga of the Seven Sons by Kevin J. Anderson. Y'all ever heard of that one? It's kind of like fantasy sci-fi. I think it is 7 books long. I know I read the whole thing though. Dialuk, you are always welcome. No need for you to go to the corner.
Jokes are deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
Okay, so Aaron is in position. Move him down. Okay, and then Chris is in position. We'll just move him down. Okay, good. Save this.
Jokes are deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26, 18.
Okay, so for these two, we're going to just zoom in. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And we just scroll over to me. Obviously, you can tell how I sit up straighter than Clint does during the game. Look at that. Look at the eye difference. Which means I have to drop this down so that it matches. Or it's close.
26, 18.
You believe him?
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
You believe him?
Okay, so we'll do 10 here for Aaron. To tell you the truth, Diluc, they all slouch during the game. I would say I slouch a little bit too. But they're like, they had the gamer posture. You know, you've played Elden Ring, right? You know the chick from the Volcano Manor? Where she like leans all the way forward to talk? That's what they do during the game, essentially.
26, 18.
You believe him?
Raya, yeah, that's correct. She's got the true gamer posture. Okay, just wanted to make sure. She's not even bowing. She just stands that way. Or you could just put the mic closer to your face. Just saying. That's the other thing too, Diluc. I don't know if you've noticed that, but when we film the show, like the microphone for me is like really far up on the table because I sit straight up. But theirs are like all the way towards the back of the table, so they have to lean forward and talk into it.
Twenty 26.
18.
You believe him?
Okay, so for this one, I kind of do want to do... How close do I get here? Is your posture pretty good, Dilute? I would bet it is, right? Okay, I think we're going to... We're going to do a box here, just real quick. I do want to do a single shot here, because I think it makes more sense. And I want to have it as the box as thin as possible.
Believe him.
Yeah.
It's not as good due to injuries. Still upright. Well, that's good. You do what you can, right? So are you saying that Lorekeeper has the really bad posture? Is that what you're implying? Because gamer posture is a thing, or at least it seems to be.
26.
18.
You believe him?
Okay, so we're gonna zoom in on this. Armored Combat League? What is that? We're gonna get this as large as we can. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna bring in the splitter so that I can see where the center is. All right, we'll copy the X position because I'm going to move it over to bring this up like that. I'm just going to eyeball this. That looks pretty close. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. Dressed in full historical knight armor and beat the... I mean, that sounds like fun. Your posture sucks too. Who's Jack? So are we talking like... And I sincerely apologize if this is offensive. It's not meant to be. But so it's kind of like medieval times, the themed restaurant, but like more intense. I'm sure you guys make fun of them. And you won 2 championships. That does sound, I mean, it sounds really cool though. I mean, I wouldn't do it. I would get my ass handed to me instantly. Yeah, I suspected it was far more intense. But yeah, no, that's pretty wild though. Go ahead and unlink this. Bring this down. This down. Okay, we're going to blur the bottom one. Gonna do Gaussian blur here. We're gonna max blow it out. Then we're just gonna make this bigger. Just kind of center it a little bit. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Yes, please do send the videos. I'd love to see them too. Yeah, he's telling the truth. Yeah, he's telling the truth. Okay, we're just gonna do... Again, my goal is to not overthink these shots today. Just get something that's workable. How far? We're about halfway done with the video editing. Yeah, he's telling the truth. Okay, then we're just gonna go to Aaron for his laugh. Okay, maybe next time wipe. Okay, so for these two, we're gonna start because I want to emphasize the zoom. So we're gonna start at max zoom and then we're gonna go really close in. Actually, we'll go even closer than this if I can. Maybe next time wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, press the digitation on your asshole.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to split this shot up. Let me see what Mike's doing here.
Well, before you get on my ship. Well, before you get on my ship. Well, before you get on my ship. Well, before you get on my ship.
That's weird.
Well, before you get on my ship.
I was hoping for like more of a without talking, but I guess there's not much room for that.
Well, before you get on my ship. Press the press the digitation on your asshole.
Okay, so we're gonna cut this here. And we're gonna move everything down. Just like so.
Well, before you get on my ship.
Okay, so we're gonna start at the basic zoom. Just to kind of get the shot going. You advanced one whole quest in Elden Ring? I am proud of you. Which one was it? And don't tell me it was Ronnie's quest, because I know you've done that one before.
Well, before you get on my ship. Well, before you get on my ship. Well, before you get on my ship. Press the digitation on your asshole. Press the digitation on your asshole.
Okay, so we're just gonna do the snap. Oops. Crap. There we go. Now I can see it. We're gonna come in close here. I'm just gonna eyeball it.
Well, before you get on my ship, press Press
Let's bring it in just a little bit more, and my goal is to get it like in the left third, top third, which is where the focus would be.
prestidigitation on your asshole.
Okay, we're gonna zoom in for this one. Millicent's quest, where you find her arm, then you beat the bell-bearing guy. I have done Millicent's quest, but it's been a long time. I don't think you have to go... I don't think you have to do any of Millicent's quests to do all 165 bosses. The ones with the actual bars at the bottom. Because I believe there is a boss in the Hallig tree that's related to that quest, but it's not an actual boss.
Prestidigitation on your asshole.
Okay, I want to do a zoom here.
Prestidigitation on your asshole. Prestidigitation on your prestidigitation on your asshole.
It is a side quest, yeah. But you're talking to Chris here, who's had Elden Ring for, it's 2 years old now, right? It's been out for 2 years. It has not beat the game. And that's not uncommon. There's nothing wrong with that. But you've got what, like 300 hours in the game or something? You've got a build that's over 250. Like, you would think you would just even accidentally beat the game at that point. A boss where you find her arm in the poison swamp. Oh, yes. And that's in Caelid. That's correct, yes. But you can still kill the boss. You can still kill the boss without doing her quest.
Prestidigitation on your asshole.
Okay, so we're gonna do 10 here. I'm gonna do a zoomer zoom.
Prestidigitation on.
Then here we're gonna go in close. $90 hours on that playthrough alone. Level 250, that's pretty impressive. That's about... I think I have a character close to that level. Maybe a little bit under that. I have one character that has well over 100 hours in. I'll have to look at it later. If I end up if I end up streaming Elden Ring later, I'll have to check that out.
Prestidigitation.
I need to move that over a little bit.
Prestidigitation on.
Let's get this shot. Mike has a good look on his face there. And I realize that half of his face is covered, but just the eyes tell the whole story.
Prestidigitation on your asshole.
Okay, I think that's good.
Prestidigitation on your asshole. Prestidigitation on your. Prestidigitation on your asshole. Prestidigitation on your asshole.
I'm not really seeing how that's a 370 hours? That is a lot of hours for one character. I'm not saying that's bad, I'm just saying that's impressive.
Prestidigitation on your asshole.
Okay, I think this was the only group shot I was gonna do. So we'll set that up and move on.
So your butt feels really clean.
Okay, I'm gonna do a slow zoom on this one. We'll do a millennial zoom on this one. Let me find Aaron. I'm pretty sure, but not 100% sure. Might be 170. Yeah, I mean, if you're really into it, the time doesn't really matter, right? You've been playing the co-op version, Who's Jack? Is that what you're saying? Like the modded one or the one inherent in Elden Ring?
Feels really clean.
Okay, we're going to... Oops. There. So FromSoft's, you're not, I'm sorry, let me rephrase the sentence. Are you using the mod that kind of expands and makes co-op easier, or are you doing just the way FromSoft designed it?
Your butt feels really clean. Your butt feels really clean.
Oh, okay, you're not doing the modded version. Gotcha.
Your butt feels really clean. Your butt feels really clean.
I could just keep playing that over and over again, right? We're still in the 55 to 60 second range, so we're doing good here. I play on PC. Chris, you play on Xbox, right? I think you do.
Your butt feels really clean. Your butt feels really clean. Shping, ping.
Okay, so we're gonna zoom in on Clint here. Actually, to see the hand movement, I have to zoom out.
Shping. 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 Shping.
I think what I'm going to do here, I'm actually going to zoom in. So this is essentially 8. I don't want it to be too harsh. Actually, I kind of do. 12 isn't much bigger than 11, so it should be okay. So we'll set this, and then we're going to go back. Oops. There we go.
Shping.
Oh, I love it. I mean, you could always get the PC version now. There's not, actually, it's not worth putting the extra money on it. Are you going to get the DLC, by the way?
Shping. Shping. Hey. Shping.
I love that so much.
Your butt feels really clean. Shping.
Have you started the DLC? It's actually really good.
Hey.
Shping.
Hey, no more itching.
Okay, we're gonna zoom all the way out for this one, I think. No, I don't blame you. I think the game is worth that amount of money, but there's no point in doing it if you already own it. And there's not too many games I would say that about. Some of the games are barely worth the $60 or $70 you spent on them.
Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Okay, so this was going to be a mic shot. So we'll get Mike into position here. Oh man, the facial expressions here are so good. They're so good. So how deep, also, and I really, really do apologize for this. Do you prefer being called Who's Jack, or is just Jack okay? I'll call you either. But how deep into the lore do you get? Like, are you one of the people that like reads all of the little stuff and try and put stuff together in your head? Or do you watch lore videos even? Or are you more just like into the combat of the game? Okay, Jack, I'm sorry about that. I know you told me before, and I couldn't remember and I felt stupid, so I just kept calling you Who's Jack.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
Okay, so for this one, it's going to be a split shot between Aaron and Chris. So we'll bring this in. I'm getting black bar there. Dang it. Let me fix that real quick. Okay, we're still getting black bar there. Okay, that's good. I really enjoyed the lore of Elden Ring, but to be honest, I don't think I'm smart enough to get it. I watch a lot of lore videos. I was actually watching one with Chris the other day by Vati Vidya. I don't know if you've heard of them or not, but it's a good video. I would like to understand it. Maybe it's just not worth the amount of time it would take to put into it to understand it properly. But I think it's really interesting. I mean, I like Game of Thrones, and George R. Martin was one of the writers on the games. I mean, that makes sense to me. Okay, let me grab this here. You watch him the most? Yeah. I think he does the best summaries, and he's very thorough. And he takes his time in explaining it, even though there's a lot of material to digest. He still really takes his time to explain everything really well. That's why I think it's, because I don't get or remember a lot of it, it's probably just me. I think he's doing a good job. Okay, let me zoom this in here. So we're going to leave Aaron on top. We're going to move Chris down here. So this will be Aaron. Okay, make sure the black bar on the side is gone. Okay, I think that'll be fine. Then we'll move this up. Cover the white. And then we'll move this down. Right about there is good. Move him over a little bit. Okay. Is your buddy the one that you've gone through the most of the game with? I think that would be fun, honestly. I got really turned off on co-op because I started playing it back shortly after it came out, and the co-op was just so janky. I couldn't get into it. But I think it would be fun, like a Baldur's Gate style co-op. I think that would be really good for Elden Ring.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
Okay. We'll do 10 here. I don't want to zoom all the way out because it's still part of the same joke. Also, Chris, I didn't include everything you wanted me to. We're within the time frame. And to add all the other stuff in, the video would have gone over. Co-op is kind of crap for Souls games. Did you hear about that mod, though? There is a really, for the PC version, there is a really good mod. Or basically, you're just in their party and you walk around the entire game that way. And you're more likely to get invaded too, right? When you're playing co-op, when you have people in the party.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks. I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks. I guess so. I guess so. I guess so.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 2 shots here. Oops, I need negative 3460. Okay, so we're gonna find Mike. And then we're gonna jump to 12 here. Like that.
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
One thing that helps is a ring where you can equip that will summon a hunter. Yes. Yeah, I used to play on, well, I still play online when I'm not streaming it. I do get that ring. Honestly, I don't even understand the item that well, but I don't want to get invaded. The only invading that I even like doing is when you have to do it for getting the white mask. What is, Chris, what is that guy's name? The guy you talked to? Hey, Shadows. What is that guy that you talked to right out of the first hero grave? And he's the one that does like the bloodline quest. I can't remember his name. Thanks for stopping by, Shadows. I appreciate it. Very... I was thinking Varric, but that's something else. I knew it started with a V though. But yeah, that guy.
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting.
Would a demonic possessed version of Nocturnal be more appealing or just normal? Isn't that the only version of Nocturnal?
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
It's starting to rain again too, dang.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or...
I'm about to break this shot up too.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass.
How clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared. Bass. This.
Okay, so for this, I know I'm going to do just a shot of Clint here, so I'll go ahead and do that now. So we'll get this into position. Hey, Chaotic. How's it going? I'm actually almost done editing here, and as soon as I do, I'll play it for you guys. I need to figure out what I'm doing with this shot, though.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
I think this is good. Okay. I kind of like putting this at the end now, too. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, so let me study this for a second. How are you doing today, Chaotic? My day's going all right. It's been raining, but other than that, it's not too bad.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is. How clean his butt is. How clean his butt is.
I think what I'm going to do here is just do a shot of me laughing. And then here we're going to do a close-up of Aaron. So let me zoom this out. Again, try not to overthink my shots today. We'll do 10 here for me. Like so.
How clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
Okay, so let me save this, and then what am I doing with this section?
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting. I don't know what's more disturbing.
So I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to split this into thirds and just match the first one and the third one. They'll be zoomed out. They'll be zoomed at a specific point, and then the middle section will be him actually talking to Mike. So it'll be a split shot between him and Mike.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually cleaning his butt or you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting.
Okay, so these are going to be essentially the same. So we're going to do 10. We're going to find Aaron. Zoom out here. Okay, we're not overthinking it today. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna need my splitter, which is here. Okay, and then I just need a split shot. So either of these is fine. So we're gonna grab this box here. Okay, go ahead and paste that. Paste this here. This will be zoom in. So this is going to be Aaron. So this is going to be Mike. So we'll find Mike and we'll move him into position. We'll move Aaron into position. Okay, so we're going to move Mike up. Like so. We'll get Aaron into position. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Tired, Chaotic? What you been up to? Go ahead and save that. Okay, I think other than the group shot, let me see what we've got going on here.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
At 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
Taking a shit.
Insight.
Jokester deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26.
18.
You believe him.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, prestidigitation on your asshole.
So your butt feels really clean.
Shping. Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
Yeah, that sucks, Chaotic. Honestly, working for anyone sucks. But it's that much worse when the people treat you like shit too. I hope you find something good. And then Shadows is drinking blueberry creamed caramel coffee. That sounds really good. I could go for some coffee too, even though I don't drink it hardly at all. Okay, we're gonna copy this over. All right, so grab this box. And we'll paste it here. Then we'll grab this box. Honestly, working sucks in general if it's not something that you enjoy doing. Work is definitely easier to deal with if it's something you enjoy. But if you're just doing it for a paycheck, it really sucks. That's probably why I lasted so long at my last job, because I actually enjoyed the work I was doing, but I did not really appreciate how I was treated. I didn't really appreciate how anyone there was treated. But it wasn't all of leadership, it was just some of them. 2.25. Okay, go ahead and zoom in here while we're at it. Go ahead and paste this here. Copy that. Paste this. At a hardware store. That sounds interesting. Means you're probably a handy individual, I would imagine. Hey, Kai. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you today.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash.
You just ended your stream. Well, I hope you had a good stream. What were you streaming today?
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
At 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
Taking a shit.
Insight.
Jokester deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26.
18.
You believe him.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, prestidigitation on your asshole.
So your butt feels really clean.
Shping. Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
Okay, we are not doing the AI voice today. We are not. I noticed on the last video that we did, we're deleting this too. On the last short that we did, it did okay, and we didn't have the AI voice. I'm actually hoping we get to the point where we don't have to do this music every time either. I do need, what I do need though, is I need, oh, that's why I couldn't see it, because I have it on one frame. Any ideas for a title? The AI voice does, I think, entice the Zoomers. I really think it does. But like I said, the last short that we didn't need it. Super Smash. So Melee was Melee on GameCube? Melee was on GameCube, right? Yeah. That was the only one that I played. Out of all of the Smash games, I played Melee. I had Melee on my GameCube. But I wasn't like, I definitely wasn't as good as you, but I wouldn't even say I was that good in general. I could beat some of my friends, but use emulators now though? Well, that makes sense. I still have my GameCube somewhere. Clean as a whistle? Cleanliness is godliness. Looks like Shadows has had to deal with some bullshit leadership too. It's like I'm just there to do my job. Like, why do you gotta make it worse? Do you still play on controller or do you play on keyboard? You would play on controller, right? I would think you would. Is there like a standard type of controller? Because obviously you're not using a GameCube controller. Well, maybe you are. I don't know. I wouldn't think you are, though. Is there like a standard controller you have to use? Yeah, no one values employees. All right, let's try cleanliness is godliness. Actually, how the hell do you spell prestidigitation? It's a long ass word. Prestidigitation. 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 We could put these on the same line. No, it's too small. I could, oops. What I could do is I could do this. I'm in all the wrong places. So there's no standard for controllers then? I do like prestidigitation. I don't, it's not going to be good for a title though. The thing is, the other thing to consider is that this is probably going to help SEO it. So having a word, it could be snap cleanliness. Because he does actually snap. There's no buffer in Melee. And buffer inputs is like when an animation starts and then you hit a button and then it waits to input the next animation, right? I don't know too much about that. There's definitely animation buffering in Elden Ring. That's the only reason why I even know even a little bit about that. I think the GameCube controller is the way to go, but if you're playing on emulator, you obviously can't do that, right? I don't know, Chris. I could do cleanliness as godliness. The thing is it's not really... I don't think it's good SEO terminology. Maybe it is. You know what? I don't care. I don't fucking care. Cleanliness is godliness. I don't care. I told myself I was not going to overthink things today. It's also is next to godliness is the actual... Godliness. Okay. It is. It is. I agree. It's a better title. Let me shrink this down just a hair. Okay, and I think we're good to go. Let me save this. We're going to set the input. We're only doing it on one frame, by the way. Just one frame. Set the output. And we're doing pretty good here. We're going to save this. We're going to go into the Deliver tab. As soon as it decides to load, is it crashing on me? No, we're good. I think it's still raining too. Unless I'm imagining it. Okay, you can't see it. I'm currently creating a new folder here. So shorts, there's episode 32. I'm just going to call it clean. I should have called it Mr. Clean. You know what? Mr. Clean is a good title too. That makes sense. If Lorekeeper's into melee and you're a melee player, that would make sense. You think Mr. Clean is a god tier title? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and render this and then I'll think about it. So let's go ahead and add to the queue. While we're doing the subtitles, we can think about it. All right, now you get to watch my video card die. A miniature model of your table. You talking about your gaming table, Shadows? 'Cause I know you talked about it before, your gaming table. As far as his work issues, it is what it is, right? Like that, and honestly, yeah, we didn't get an episode, but there were people who were stranded in the airports for hours, right? So, I mean, it could have been way worse. Imagine being like out of state or out of the country, trying to fly home, and just like no one knows when you're going to take off again because all the computers are just dead. Like that would suck. Yeah, I think we're gonna call this one Mr. Clean. I think we're gonna call it Mr. Clean. What was the name of that company, by the way? It slipped my mind. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not complaining. Like, finding a group is hard, and like I've said before, we got really lucky. CrowdStrike, that's right. Okay, let's see if this worked. Fucking CrowdStrike. I saw a TikTok video on how to fix the problem. It was a relatively simple fix, it seemed like, but I can't imagine that a lot of people would. People are really computer illiterate, especially if you work in an office. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
After a day search.
Okay. Let me go ahead and switch over to this. And we'll get me back on screen. Okay.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
At 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
Taking a shit.
Insight.
Jokester deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26.
18.
You believe him.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, prestidigitation on your asshole.
So your butt feels really clean.
Shping. Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
All right, we'll watch it one more time. I think it's pretty good. I like it.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
At 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
Taking a shit.
Insight. I'm gonna address that comment here in a second, Kai.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26.
18.
You believe him.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, prestidigitation on your asshole.
So your butt feels really clean.
Shping. Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
So you are right, Kai. You are absolutely 100% correct on that. Just finding a group to play consistently with is very difficult. Finding, let me try to switch over to DaVinci here. Finding a group that's willing to roleplay super heavy is very challenging to find. Most people want to do like minimal role playing, from what I've experienced. Most people want to do minimal role playing, which is fine, it's okay, and focus mainly on combat. And that's about it. Like, finding someone who's actually willing to have like conversations in character, or a group that will do that, is very difficult. Okay, yeah, we're calling it Mr. Clean. We are going to call this Mr. Clean. So let me go ahead, change this, Mr. Clean. We're also going to blow this up. We'll go all the way to 180, fuck it. Mr. Clean. Okay, some of the timing felt a little weird. I don't think I'm going to change it though.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
I think I missed something here. Oh, Lorekeeper is looking. We have a looking for game, a looking for group on our Discord, but obviously there's not Obviously, you have to be on our Patreon, and I'm not trying to promote that. You have to be on Patreon to get on there for right now. But also, I don't know if a lot of people are looking for it. I haven't seen too much chatter about playing D&D, at least not in a while. So I don't know how helpful that would be. I don't think it'd be too helpful at this point. Okay, let's start doing the subtitles. I'm going to just leave this the way it is. I like it. Runs pretty well. We'll just see how it goes. The other thing too, and also like the third aspect of that, so finding a group, difficult. Finding a group that wants to roleplay, really difficult. Finding a group that's going to play over the table, also very difficult. So yes, no, I understand. Like, we are super, super lucky. I think that's part of the appeal of watching our show, is getting to see that. Because it's not common. I've played on several other groups and it wasn't like that. It was like maybe one or two of those, but never all three.
After a day searching the rubble.
Okay. Find the correct length here. Okay, so after a day. Okay, so I got to go in. Just bring this in one frame. I get what you're saying, Kai. What would be your preference though? Like, because some people do prefer to play like over Zoom or over Discord, and that's understandable. Because going to someone's house or going to like a game shop and meeting up there can be kind of awkward. I get that. But so what would your preference be? Like over the table or over the internet? In person? Yeah. I definitely prefer in person, although I think playing online is perfectly fine.
After a day searching the rubble.
Okay, searching the rubble. We're going to try and knock this out really quickly here. And like I was saying earlier, after I finish this, I'm probably going to take a break, maybe an hour or so. And my plan is to get back on like around 7:30 our time. And right now it's 5, so in a couple hours. And I do want to play Elden Ring for a few hours.
Searching the rubble.
Searching the rubble. It's also kind of a later time than I'm usually on. I kind of want to test that out too. You ball hard as fuck in that game. You pretty good? Let me see if I spelled rubble correctly. Okay, looks like I did.
Searching the rubble, you find.
You find? Okay, I gotta turn the video off here. You find
60 gems.
60 gems.
I wanna search for.
I want to search for. Also, if you're new to the stream, I don't think any of y'all are. But if you are, this is the part where I just listen to what we're saying and I repeat it back to myself as I do the subtitles. Search for.
I wanna search for my own little stash.
My own little stash. My own little stash.
But I want to stealth first.
But I want to stealth first. So the way you could do it, Shadows, as far as flipping the image, is to stream it, you have to use like OBS or Streamlabs or StreamYard. There's probably some other ones too. XSplit is another one. And within those programs, you can flip the image. So what you're sending to Twitch will be reversed. But as Twitch doesn't do it. It just provides the platform to stream. But yes, yeah, I mean, I could do it right now in OBS. It would take maybe a minute or two to flip everything.
But I want to stealth first.
But I want to stealth first. I didn't see I want to use Twitch instead of Discord for my... The other thing to consider with that, Shadows, is there's also a delay. So if you're going to play a live game with other people, that's something to consider. There is going to be a delay.
But I want to stealth first.
But I want to... stealth first. Yeah, if it were me playing with a group, I would use Discord.
But I want to stealth first.
Honestly, I think Discord is a great platform. Other than maybe some of the privacy issues that have been brought up, as far as what you can actually do on it, I think it's a really good platform.
But I want to stealth first.
Okay.
I think I agree with Kai there. Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Unless you're trying to like stream the game so that other people can watch it. In which case, if that's what you're trying to do also, I think going through Discord is still better, but then setting up OBS to stream what you're showing on Discord would probably be the way to do it.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Where did Jokester go? Where did Jokester go?
Where did Jokester go?
Okay, so where did Jokester go? Save it. I have with Discord for the info webcam. Because you can use OBS as a virtual camera also. Which means that you could feed in your webcam into OBS. You can use OBS to flip it, and then you can use OBS as your virtual webcam to feed it into Discord. You could go that route too. Well, if you're going to listen to something loud, Game of Thrones is the way to go. Do you know if she's watching House of the Dragon or Game of Thrones, or what season?
Jokester go.
Thought he's with you.
Thought he was with you. Thought he was with you.
Thought he's with you. With you.
Okay. I've actually started rewatching Game of Thrones recently. Actually, I just watched The Red Wedding today, earlier, before I got on stream.
Thought he's with you. Thought he's with you.
I don't know if that's true, Chris.
Jokester.
Some of the scenes you wouldn't want to play loudly, probably. Jokester.
You find.
You find. Jokester, you find
300 gold.
300 gold. 300 gold. Speaking of 300, Lena Headey or whatever her name is was in 300.
300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester. I'm not telling anybody about this. I'm not telling anybody about this.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Okay. I'm not telling anybody. Is anyone else watching House of Dragons? I actually spent some time with Chris the other day and we watched the latest episode.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester. Mr. Jokester. Mr. Jokester. Where were you?
Taking a shit.
Alright, we've come to our first edit. Alright, where were you? Where were you? Where were you? Alright, so we're gonna do taking A, and then we're gonna do a poop emoji. So where's my poop emoji? There it is. So we'll get it into position. I'm gonna unhide this layer so I can see it. So we need to get the poop emoji the correct size. Somewhere in that range. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to add some spaces onto the end of this. And then we're just going to move this over. That looks pretty close. Just like that. May or may not be watching House of the Dragon through a... It's a good show. It's a really good show. That's funny. She watches Game of Thrones and won't play D&D. You know, there actually is a Game of Thrones tabletop game. I imagine it's probably really difficult. Because there's more like political intrigue. You can play a political intrigue style game in D&D. And some of that is probably good, but like is the amount that there is in Game of Thrones would probably be difficult to run, I would think. Oh, you did show it to her. I've never tried it. I mean, I wouldn't mind trying it, but I've never tried it. Let me see what this shot looks like with the poop emoji in it. Oh, I gotta do a dash here. Because he's responding to my question. Where were you?
Taking a shit.
Okay. So now that that is in place, let me go ahead and hide this for a second.
Taking a shit. Taking a
We're gonna have to cut this.
Taking a shit.
So we're just gonna delete this section here. Okay, we're going to bring in the oops now. And I think it's somewhere here. So we will drag this in. Extend this out like so. I'm gonna unhide these layers so I can see it. Bring it down. We're gonna make it smaller. We'll get it into position. And we're gonna rotate it just a little bit. Okay, and then I need the karate chop. So let me find the karate chop. Autocorrect is awful. like I said, I wouldn't mind trying it. I really think it would be a very difficult game to run. For it to feel like Game of Thrones, it would be really hard to run correctly. Because if you think about it, I mean, Mr. George R.R. Martin has been writing the books since he released the first one in 96, which means he's been writing them since at least, 95, 94, if not longer. And he puts that much thought into the books. If you're trying to run a tabletop game, there's no way you're going to have enough time to put that much effort into it. I don't want ding. What am I doing here? So is it more combat heavy than Kai? Is that what you're saying? I had a Nokia also, by the way, Shadows. I loved it. No complaints. Absolutely no complaints about Nokia. Okay, that's close enough.
Where were you?
Taking it.
Okay, so I think we got it. So let me just double check here.
Where were you?
Taking it.
I could do mouth tracking here. Damn it. Why you gotta swear, Clint? Why you gotta swear?
Where were you?
Taking it.
Okay, that's good. Assassinations, power grabbing, lots of manipulating people. I mean, it sounds like political intrigue. Speaking of Palpatine, that is why I loved Star Wars Clone Wars cartoon. I felt like they handled Palpatine really well. Some of it was a slog, I'm not gonna lie. But if you watch the right story arcs, I thought it was really, really good. And it shows how devious Palpatine was. The party was helping too. That's awesome. No, I know. I know.
Where were you?
Taking it.
This episode, it went hard.
Insight. Insight.
Okay, insight. Insight.
Insight. Insight.
Okay, we'll do laughing. You see how much goes into editing it, though. I think I'm going to get away from brackets and just go to the stars, the asterisks. Shit, now I gotta hide all this again. Every duel in Star Wars Clone Wars, do you have like a supercut of all the duels?
Jokester deception. Jokester deception.
Jokester do a deception. It's on YouTube? What? Do a deception. There is a supercut on YouTube of all of the lightsaber battles from Clone Wars. That's pretty cool. All lightsaber duels in chronological order. Okay, hold on. I'm not going to pull it up on stream, but I'm going to make a note here. All lightsaber duels in chronological order. That sounds incredible. Does it include the ones from is it just the Clone Wars, or does it include the ones from Star Wars Rebels? Or is there a supercut for Rebels?
Jokester deception. Jokester deception. Deception.
I actually like Star Wars Rebels quite a bit.
Jokester deception.
Except for the droid arc. That one was that was bad.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him. He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. He's telling the truth. I can smell. I can smell him.
Okay.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
Okay, that's good. I liked both. I think I liked Rebels a little bit better. But because it felt more like the original Star Wars trilogy, episodes 4, 5, and 6. I think out of the original, well, not the original, out of episodes 1, 2, and 3, I think the only one that I really would claim to like is 3. And it's the one that takes place after the Clone Wars. But I did really enjoy Clone Wars, the TV show. Again, except for like, okay, I would say I enjoyed maybe like 80% of the Clone Wars. Like the other 20% was just like filler arcs that were just bad. And when you say new Star Wars dialogue, do you mean like the stuff that Disney's releasing right now, or do you mean like... Because some of the newer movies are okay, although I guess Rogue One is old now. I like Rogue One. But like everything after Rogue One was kind of questionable. I even like The Force Awakens, but everything after that in the Skywalker saga was pretty garbage.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26. 26.
All Disney related. Was Disney in charge when they did Rogue One? I think they were, right? Because Rogue One had Darth Vader coming in being a badass. I thought the story was decent.
26. 26.
18. 18.
I don't know why I have a gap there, but I'm going to leave it. I don't care at this point. 18.
$26.
18.
You believe him?
You believe him. By the way, typing is really painful today. You believe him. You'll have to send us some pictures of your stuff, Shadows, once you start your campaign. You're right, Kai. Like, they fucked up a lot of the lore. They really did. They were trying to incorporate some of that in the Ahsoka show, though, weren't they? But if you're not a fan of Rebels, then you probably wouldn't have liked that anyway. I think that's why I liked Ahsoka. There were problems with Ahsoka, don't get me wrong. But it did have a Rebels feel to it, which is part of the reason why I liked it. You want to redo it? You don't have to. I mean, if you want to, go for it. But you don't have to. That was one of the things that one of my friends really disliked, Kai, is that when they made everything Legends, when Disney took over, because he had spent years reading all the books. It sounds like you maybe have too. And that was really frustrating for him.
18.
You believe him?
We'll do sniff sniff here. Like to spend that much time reading those books. And then it just to be, well, it might have happened or it might not have happened. I could see how that would be frustrating. I wasn't that invested though, because I never read any of the Star Wars books.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Let's see. Yeah. He's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. I wouldn't hold my breath, Kai. I mean, they're probably looking for material to work with. And the Old Republic has a lot of interesting stuff, so I can imagine they're gonna find a way to fuck that up at some point too. That Eternal piece looks better. I mean, it's up to you. I thought what I saw on Discord, I really liked. I thought you did a good job. Okay, I apologize, Kai. I don't know who that is, unless I'm saying the name wrong in my head so it doesn't sound familiar. Malgus? I don't know who that is.
Yeah, he's telling the truth.
Okay, laughing.
Maybe next time, wipe.
Okay, so maybe next time. Next time. Wipe. And we're gonna do the boomer triple dots here.
Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship. Before you get on my ship.
Well, before you get on my ship. Before you get on my ship.
Well, before you get on my ship.
Okay, so trying some snappier subtitles today to see if it makes a difference as far as like having fewer words. Am I saying it right? Is it Malgus or is it Malgus? So he ransacked the Jedi Temple. So he was like Darth Vader before Darth Vader was Darth Vader. In the canon, obviously Darth Vader existed before all of the extra lore. Well, it's not canon anymore, right? It's Legends.
Well, before you get on my ship.
Okay, we're gonna put the snapper right here.
Prestidigitation on your...
Oh, I gotta spell prestidigitation out again. Prestidigitation. Now we've come to our second edit. Mal, right? Malgus. On your ass. Okay, we're gonna edit out the word hole. That seems to be the correct way to do it. Although I've seen it edited the other way around too, where they edit out the word ass, but they just say hole. So I really don't know. On your... Is there a butt emoji? Does anyone know if there's a butt emoji? I'm gonna look real quick. Open. I use open emoji, by the way. OpenEmoji.org. Open. They have their own set of emojis that their artists have worked on, and they're free to use for anything. There's got to be a butt emoji, right? Buns might work. That's not a bad idea. Is it like a bread buns? Sadly enough, there is no butt emoji, it appears. Butt emoji. Maybe, so just look for bread then? Should I do like two baguettes next to each other? Or a crisp? So my options are bread, and it looks like two slices of bread next to each other. There's flatbread, there's a croissant. What the hell is this? Bully bread? Am I saying that right? Bully bread? There's a baguette. There's no actual buns though. Oh! Thank you, Chaotic. Fuck. Why did I not think of that? Ugh. What is wrong with me? I've even seen it before. I've seen it used that way before. Damn it. Oh, don't clip this conversation. This didn't happen. All right, let me download this. That's so dumb. Let's see, this is what happens. Especially as you get older, you just, like, shit just doesn't come to your brain. This one looks way more pink than the standard one. Let me cut this. I'll show it to you guys here in a second. I'm moving it over into my assets folder real quick. But yeah, we're gonna use we're gonna use the peach emoji. It makes sense. Okay, we're gonna unhide this layer. That is very pink. I'm not changing it though.
Prestidigitation on your
What did I?
asshole. On your asshole. Your asshole. Your asshole.
Oh, this just says your asshole. Okay, your. And then we're gonna have the peach emoji there. Well, it is an assets folder. That's exactly what it is. And you are Dark Eternal. I think you've made that clear in the show.
Prestidigitation on your
Prestidigitation on. Okay.
prestidigitation on your asshole.
Okay, your. Well, that way I don't even have to have the text in here because I can just show this. What is the size of the other one? 0.35. We'll try that out and see if it's about the right size. That's close enough. Okay. I'll just move this over a little bit, move it down a little bit.
Your asshole. Your asshole. Your asshole. Your asshole.
Gonna unlink this so I can just cut this. Okay, we're gonna save this, and what I'm gonna do instead of redoing this whole thing, I'm gonna grab this and this, we're gonna copy it, and we're gonna move it over here. Like, what? No? Okay, I fucked something up. Let's try that again. We're gonna, so we've selected nothing. I'm like, that and that. We're going to copy. And we're gonna paste. That is super baffling to me. Why is it doing that? Okay, there's another way I can do it, which is just like this. Probably how I should have done it in the first place. So let me drag this down. That's close enough. Unselect this. Okay, that's good. Alrighty, who's Jack? Sorry, Jack. We'll see in a bit. All about truth and justice. Uh-huh. I don't think you're fooling anybody anymore. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Save it. Okay, so we're going to reset all of that. It's going to be... that might be too much. I get that it's funny to cover his mouth. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna have to. I think it's fine. I think it's okay. It's under this, so it's fine. Okay, good. Let me go ahead and scroll down. So you're saying that Nocturnal is for truth and justice. Well, he is the founder of the Truth, Fairness, and Equity Alliance League. Or the Fairness, Equity, and Truth Alliance League. Okay, so let me go ahead and hide all of this again. Okay, laughing? Or laughter? Do laughter.
So your butt feels really clean. Shping. So your butt feels really clean.
So your butt feels really clean. So your butt feels really clean.
So your butt feels really clean.
Okay, leave that out.
So your butt feels really clean. Shping.
Swing. Swing. I could do showing. We'll just do it that way. Actually, I'm just going to say him saying the words. Showing. That'll work.
Really clean. Shping.
Hey, no more itching.
Hey, no more itching. So we'll do hey, like that. No more itching.
Hey, no, hey, no more itching.
You're letting your child listen to this? I almost said your child's name. I apologize. I didn't say it though.
Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
All right, we're gonna do Wheeze laughing here. This one's going pretty good. Wheeze laughing, L-U-G-H-I-N-G. Oh, so it's not your fault then, okay. It's your child's fault.
Did you get rid of the parasites? Did you get rid of the parasites?
Alright, did you get rid of the parasites? Alright, so did you get rid of the parasites? Okay, so I want to make sure. Yes, okay. Save this.
Did you get rid of the get rid of the parasites?
It is kind of funny. Your child is not wrong. Listening to that kind of stuff over and over again, it can be funny. Especially the butt line that I was playing earlier.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so.
I guess so. And we are almost to the end. I guess so.
Look at those glistening cheeks.
Look at those glistening cheeks. Alright, so look at those glistening cheeks. Let me make sure I'm spelling glistening correct. Glistening. Okay. Yep, we spelled it right.
Look at those glistening cheeks.
Okay, so look at those glistening cheeks.
Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing.
I don't know what's more disturbing. I don't know what's more disturbing.
I don't know what's more disturbing.
Okay, so I don't know what's more disturbing.
You actually cleaning his butt, or you actually cleaning his butt, or
You actually cleaning his butt, or you ACTUA, you actually cleaning his butt, or
you actually cleaning his butt, or
okay, so you actually cleaning his butt, or she doesn't think you're a terrible father. At least not now. That could change as she gets older. Not saying that it will.
you actually cleaning his butt, or are you actually inspecting? Are you actually inspecting? Are you
Actually, this it kind of fades into it. It's fine.
Are you actually inspecting?
Or you actually inspecting? Or you actually inspecting?
Are you actually inspecting?
Or you actually inspecting?
Are you actually inspecting how clean his butt is? How clean his butt is?
How clean his butt is. That's a rhetorical question. How clean his butt is. His butt is.
How clean his butt is.
Okay. How clean his butt is.
How clean his butt is.
We'll do laughing here. It's not who I am underneath, it's what I do. A nice quote from the movies. Yeah, if you read all of Chris's chat, like Nocturnal in your head, it's definitely funnier. Okay, so laughing. Save that. Especially that last comment that he has.
This swamp bass, this swamp bass has disappeared.
Okay. I think the word ass is fine in general. This swamp ass. But I am gonna... It should be fine. I'm still gonna use... You know what? I'll use the emoji here too. That way I don't have to type out the word ass. Alright, so this swamp ass has disappeared. D-I-S-A-P-P-E-A-R-E-D. D-I-S-A-P-P. Okay. Like I said, I'm a terrible speller, so I do what I can.
This swamp bass has disappeared.
Okay, so we're going to drag... I can unhide all of these now. Okay, so this swamp has disappeared. So I need to copy over... I need to move this up one. I need to move this over here. Okay, so we will put some spaces like so. There we go. Voice to text. Be fun if we can get an AI voice of Nocturnal. I'm sure one already exists of Christian Bale doing Batman. I can't imagine that it wouldn't, right?
This swamp bass has
Wait. I need to drag this all the way down here.
This swamp bass has disappeared.
You have a Christian Bale AI voice dealie? Is that what you're saying? That's kind of funny. Okay, so we're on the correct flame. Ooh. This... Let me lower the lines. No, that's the wrong one. There. That looks better. Use a voice mod? I actually tried doing that a long time ago. Sound like robots and shit like that. Although back when I was using them, they weren't very good. Now they're like actually really good. All right, I think we've done it. So let me go ahead and save this one more time. We're going to go to the delivery tab here. We're going to make sure that the subtitles are being burned into the video. Okay, and let's go ahead and render this. Using a voice mod is fun though. Especially if it's a natural sounding one and people just have no idea who you are. It might be funny to do like a young child sounding one and then just swear constantly. That'd be kind of funny. Although that's probably normal nowadays, right? On the internet. What games do you voice chat in? Diluc, just curious. And you too, Jack, do you use it like while you're playing a game, or is it just like general chatting? Like voice chat on computer, on PC? Did we finish? Okay, I think we finished. So let's go ahead and open this up. I'm going to save this.
After a day.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to this view and check it out.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
Taking it.
Insight.
Jokester deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26.
18.
You believe him.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, press the digitation on your ass.
So your butt feels really clean.
Shping. Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
Warframe. I used to play a lot of Warframe. They're releasing a new game too, right? The company that made Warframe. But yeah, my spelling sucks ass. Oh, you're talking about voice to text. Okay. I think Overwatch has that. Or they have it the other way. I don't know. They have something like that. But yeah, voice to text, yes. That saves a lot of time. A hell of a lot of time. But voice mods also are a lot of fun. Alright, I'm going to play this one more time, and I think we're good.
After a day searching the rubble, you find 60 gems.
I want to search for my own little stash, but I want to stealth first.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Where did Jokester go?
Thought he's with you.
Jokester, you find 300 gold.
I'm not telling anybody about this.
Mr. Jokester, where were you?
Taking it.
Insight.
Jokester deception.
He's telling the truth. I can smell him.
26.
18.
You believe him.
Yeah, he's telling the truth. Maybe next time, wipe.
Well, before you get on my ship, press the digitation on your ass.
So your butt feels really clean.
Shping. Hey, no more itching.
Oh, God.
Did you get rid of the parasites?
I guess so. Look at those glistening cheeks.
I don't know what's more disturbing, you actually cleaning his butt or you actually inspecting how clean his butt is.
The swamp bass has disappeared.
Alright, I think I'm happy with it. Space Gangster Ninjas? Yes, absolutely. Alright, I'm gonna hop into my gamer lounge here for a second. I think we're done for today. Yep, so this video is probably gonna go up in an hour. Like I said, I'm gonna try and stream Elden Ring later. Probably, I would say the next 90 minutes to 2 hours will be when I get on, and I'll probably be on until Maybe like another 4-hour stream, maybe. So if I get on at 8, maybe 8 to midnight, 7:30 to 11:30, something like that. I might not do 4 hours. It just depends. But you think this one's going to get 1 million views, Chris? I hope so. That would be nice. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I'm going to jet. I got to run a couple errands. Hopefully the rain has stopped. And I got to post the videos first, and then I got to run a couple errands. But anyways, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you all later.